Lexus. The story of Lexus begins in Japan in the late 1970s and early 1980s, inside Toyota Motor Corporation. At that time, Toyota was already known for building reliable and affordable cars, but it was not seen as a true luxury brand. In Europe and the United States, luxury meant names like Mercedes-Benz and BMW. These were brands with decades of history, prestige, and engineering heritage. Toyota's leadership began to ask a bold question. Could a Japanese company build a car that matched or even surpassed the world's best luxury vehicles? It was a question that would take years to answer. AG Toyota. The key figure behind this ambition was Eiji Toyota, then chairman of Toyota. He was a calm, disciplined leader with a deep understanding of engineering and long-term thinking. He came from the family that founded Toyota, but he understood that reputation could not be inherited. It had to be earned. In 1983, he reportedly challenged his team with a simple but powerful idea: build the best car in the world. This was not just about speed or power. It was about comfort, silence, craftsmanship, and quality at the highest level. It was about creating something that had never been done before by a Japanese manufacturer. That challenge became the foundation of what would later turn into Lexus. Project F1. To turn that vision into reality, Toyota launched a secret internal program called F1, which stood for Flagship One. It did not mean Formula One racing. It meant creating a flagship sedan that would compete directly with the most respected luxury cars on the market. The project brought together nearly 4,000 engineers, designers, and specialists. They did not simply guess what a luxury car should be. They studied competitors in detail, traveling to the United States to understand customer expectations firsthand. They tested prototypes in extreme weather conditions, from freezing cold in the north to desert heat in the southwest. Nothing was left to chance. The birth of a new brand. As development progressed, Toyota realized that simply releasing a luxury car under the Toyota name might not be enough, especially in the American market. At that time, Japanese brands were mostly associated with practicality, economy, and reliability, not prestige, not status. So Toyota made a bold decision: create an entirely new brand dedicated to luxury. This brand would have its own identity, its own dealerships, and its own philosophy. It would not carry the baggage of the past. It would be something fresh. That new name would be Lexus, the meaning of Lexus. The name Lexus was carefully chosen. It was designed to sound elegant, international, and easy to pronounce in different languages. Many people believe it was inspired by the word luxury, and that connection is intentional. However, Lexus does not officially stand for a specific phrase. There is no hidden acronym. The goal was not to create a word that explained something, but to build a name that felt premium and timeless. The smooth sound of the word matches the smooth driving experience the brand aimed to deliver. It was a name that could travel across borders without losing its meaning. The first model, LS 400. In 1989, Lexus officially entered the market with its first model, the LS 400. When it was introduced in the United States, it surprised many critics. The car was quiet, refined, and extremely well built. Engineers had focused on reducing vibration and noise to levels that rivaled or even surpassed established European competitors. They measured everything. They tested everything. At the same time, the LS400 was priced more competitively. It offered luxury without the traditional premium price tag. This combination of quality and value quickly attracted attention and respect from both journalists and customers. The Lexus philosophy. From the beginning, Lexus focused on a concept of quiet luxury. Instead of aggressive styling or flashy details, the brand emphasized smooth performance, comfort, and attention to small details. Interiors were carefully crafted. Materials were chosen for their texture and durability. Even the way doors closed was engineered to feel solid and controlled. It was not about shouting for attention. It was about creating an environment where the driver felt at ease. Lexus wanted customers to feel calm and confident behind the wheel, whether on a short drive or a long journey. The logo. The Lexus logo reflects this philosophy. It features a stylized letter L inside an oval. The design is simple and balanced. The curved shape of the L gives a sense of motion and elegance, while the oval creates harmony and completeness. Unlike many luxury brands that use complex crests or animals, Lexus chose minimalism. The clean metallic finish reinforces the idea of precision and modern engineering. Over time, the logo has remained mostly unchanged, strengthening brand recognition. It is one of those symbols that people instantly recognize, even from a distance. Expansion and growth. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Lexus expanded its lineup. It introduced sedans, coupes, and later SUVs, responding to changing customer preferences. The brand also invested heavily in hybrid technology. Lexus became one of the first luxury manufacturers to widely offer hybrid vehicles, combining performance with improved fuel efficiency. This was not just a marketing decision, it was a statement about the future. This focus on innovation helped shape its identity as both refined and forward thinking, appealing to drivers who wanted luxury with responsibility. Global recognition. Although Lexus was first created mainly for the American market, it gradually expanded around the world. Today, Lexus vehicles are sold in many countries across Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. The brand built its reputation on reliability, customer service, and consistent quality. Dealerships were designed to provide a premium experience from the showroom atmosphere to after-sales support. Customers knew that when they bought a Lexus, they were not just buying a car, they were buying into a standard of care that followed them long after the purchase. Craftsmanship and Takumi. One unique aspect of Lexus is its emphasis on craftsmanship, especially through highly skilled master artisans known in Japan as Takumi. These individuals spend decades perfecting their skills. They do not rush. They do not cut corners. In Lexus production, Takumi masters inspect details by hand and train others to maintain strict quality standards. This dedication reflects traditional Japanese values of precision and continuous improvement. It is a reminder that luxury is not just about technology. It is about the human touch. Modern identity. In recent years, Lexus has also embraced bolder design elements, such as the large spindle grille and sharper body lines. While the appearance has evolved, the core principles remain the same: comfort, reliability, advanced technology, and refined driving dynamics. The brand now also invests in electric vehicles, preparing for a future shaped by sustainability and new mobility solutions. The road ahead is changing, and Lexus intends to be ready for it. Legacy. From a secret internal project to a globally recognized luxury brand, Lexus represents Toyota's ambition to challenge expectations. You began with a question about whether Japan could produce the world's best luxury car. Decades later, Lexus stands as proof that careful planning, disciplined engineering, and a clear philosophy can create not just a car, but a lasting identity. It is a story of patience, precision, and the belief that greatness takes time.